Hi, Joe here, and in this next segment we're going to be learning the very foundations and basics of juggling. Juggling is a very difficult skill to learn, but with practice anyone can learn. The basic pattern is a 3-ball cascade, and that's what we'll be focusing on in this tutorial series.
Begin with just one ball. Stand up straight with your elbows in. Try and toss the ball lightly about forehead height to the opposite hand. Practice absorbing the ball, catching it nicely. Don't throw the ball too high or too low. You want to keep it steady. You shouldn't be moving your torso or your body around. This is simple. Now, practice throwing the ball with a clap variation. Having your hands do something else while the ball is in the air will start to increase the competency needed to be able to juggle. You can come up with your own variations. Here are some examples. This is a technique designed to increase competency with just one ball. Notice how the arm swivels around the other arm. The fingers move from the inside of the elbow to the bottom of the elbow. You throw the ball straight up, swivel the arm, and catch the ball. Then you can do passing the ball from left to right. Throw, 1, 2. Throw, 1, 2. Now practice the swivel on the other side. And then you can go back and forth. This is a simple yet challenging and fun exercise for kids. Now, 2 balls. First, what we're going to do is throw the balls straight up. We'll go left, right, left, right. Try to get into a rhythm, not throwing the balls too high or too low and keeping them at rough equal distance. When you have this down, you can practice throwing the balls across. Don't pass the ball underneath, at least not yet. Have the students practice throwing the balls at the same height, 1, 2. You can make swivels with your arms, small circles. That'll help get the arms moving in the right direction. Notice if you have the rhythm correct, then every throw can be a cross. If you can do this, then you're well on your way to juggling 3 balls. 3-ball cascade. First, holding the balls correctly. You're going to start by throwing the first ball from the hand that's holding 2 balls. In order to learn this simply, you might start by dropping all the balls, but throwing them correctly. Then you'll attempt again, but you'll catch the last ball. Do it again, but catch the last 2 balls. And then finally, try to catch all 3. When you have that down, you can keep the pattern going and you have your cascade. Club juggling. Make sure that you hold the club correctly first. You don't want to hold the club too low or too high. Right in the middle, like you're shaking someone's hand, is perfect. Not on the knob, not on the head. Right in the middle. Just like balls, you practice lofting the club up using the fulcrum from your elbow and releasing. If you release, it should come right back down to your hand. You don't have to chase it. Let it come back to you. You can do half spins too to slow it down. This is helpful for children who yet haven't developed good hand-eye coordination. Try doing just same side. Just getting used to the club is the important thing. It takes a little bit of time. Two clubs. Just like ball juggling, we're going to do the same general idea. Throwing one club up and the other one up, and we're going to see if we can get that in rhythm, doing two things at once. One thing that you want to make sure of is that your eyes are focused somewhere right in the middle, using your peripheral vision to see the clubs. You don't want to stare directly at the clubs when you juggle. This will also keep your body more still, which will help you focus better. Now practice crossing the clubs. Make sure to throw high enough so that they don't collide. You can also practice dropping the first club and catching the last one, just like we did with ball juggling. 3 clubs. Before you start trying to learn 3 clubs, first, you're going to need to learn how to hold the clubs correctly. Holding 2 clubs in one hand is like this. The second club is overlapping the other one. So start by putting one club down and learning how to toss the club out of your hand smoothly. You also are going to want to practice learning how to catch it smoothly. Make sure to practice this in both hands. With 3 clubs, you're going to apply the same principles that you used with 3 balls. Making sure that you're throwing them across your body enough so they don't collide in the air. It's important to allow students to practice dropping props and not getting bent out of shape. You're going to be dropping a lot when you learn how to juggle. Getting used to picking up props and trying again and again and again is part of the process and very important. With enough practice, you'll get it. Once you have done the pattern, now you're a club juggler.
Alright, well, thanks for watching the tutorial series. I really hope that helps. Obviously, juggling can be taught in many different ways, but the most important thing is to ensure that the kids that you're working with are having fun. Juggling can be very frustrating, and the most important thing is that the kids feel inspired to keep practicing, because without practice, you'll never get it. Good luck. Hope that helps.